What are we doing?
Today we're gonna crack a John Deere in half.
And there she is.
First things first,
Taking off this bucket. We gotta take all this housing and stuff off, and then it's gonna crack about right here. We'll see though.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
The update, we missed a bunch. The front end came off, the hood came off. Really easy. We just started tearing stuff and I forgot to film. Here's where we are. We're gonna crack it right here and just roll it forward. Max is gonna do it all. I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna film it.
That'd be great. It's gonna go wonderfully.
We're gonna crack this like an egg. Ready?
You want to screw it back in and do it again?
Yeah, screw it back in because it cracked. We missed the cracking.
Now on Karl TV, we will separate a tractor in two pieces.
Karl TV. All right, so we do got separation.
That's it.
Let's
We just gotta
wiggle.
roll it off, man.
What was that? 8 bolts. There's one right there. One on the other side. There's starter. One below it. 2 on the bottom. The whole thing rolls off. It's too easy, Max.
Yeah, right? Let's do this.
Something's moving.
We're almost there. That's the PTO clutch right
That's
there.
a long.
All right, we're good.
We're good.
I think that's good. We cracked it.
And another thing we might do.
Can y'all act a little bit more excited? Than
Okay.
Okay. So,
Oh, you did think.
got a ton of heat spots. This thing burnt toast.
You know, it's gonna put under the.
Dual clutch. This one just burnt
Oh,
toast.
that's blue, man. That's so hot.
It's burnt toast. So hot.
And that's that's so hot.
All good for a day's work? Let's clean up. Dinner time.
Much later.
Okay, this is what we're doing. So this is the PTO shaft. It's gonna go inside. Flywheel. Mounts in there. And this is what drives the PTO in the rear. This is the PTO clutch. So this splines onto here. So that's what turns that shaft back there. The clutch. This is a weird setup. It's the first time I've ever done a double clutch, but there's another clutch plate inside there. So there's 2 pressure plates. So you see the spline there, and then this spline, it's a little smaller. That's a little bigger. And that's because that little bigger one, that made no sense. Bigger grooved clutch turns this gear and then lets this spin freely while the other one grabs onto this. We got 2 dowel pins. There's one here. There's one there. It's gonna be our guide. We're gonna attempt to put this on. It's kind of hanging there. So we're doing 22 Newton meters. 0.06 of an inch right there. 18 Newton meters. That looks good.
Okay. Should I roll that wheel down? In the hole, pole man, in the hole.
Watch.
Yep.
And hold up again.
There's a little hydraulic. Good on this side.
Good on this side.
Host got a sheet. Gonna give me a good night's sleep.
Point it on Tim.
Looking for a home.
Hey, Tim, who sings this song? It's a little high. So
Paul McCartney, man.
Probably leave it that
You
way.
should let him sing it.
Probably.
So here was the part of the installation of the tractor that was super frustrating. We had a hard time lining up the grooves in those 2 clutch discs. And the only thing we could find in manuals was just to wiggle and turn the flywheel, which I'm doing right there, with just a pry bar, and you just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It helps to have other people there so they can wiggle or someone turns the flywheel. But the thing here, there wasn't like a key that we found. It was just wiggle super hard, have someone turn the flywheel, and eventually it just went in. We did have jacks underneath the tractor. It helps to go up and down, kind of change the angles a little bit, and eventually it will go in. But it was super frustrating. Luckily, it did go in eventually, and we moved on. So we got it started on. We got the 8 bolts in the housing. So the transmission and the engine are all connected. Now it's just connecting lines, fuel lines, connectors, weaving everything back through, putting the throttle cable back through, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Then the hard part is gonna be the hydraulics, putting all the fluid back in, and then priming the diesel. That's about it.
We have young Karl Schultz here. Give it a shot.
Here.
Oh, my darlings. Oh, yeah.
Out the barn we go.